going on YouTube? It's the boy Kev back at again with another video. And I want to cover something that is not being talked about enough in the real world that you need to be informed of. So if you see this video, please whatever I say, take it serious and do your own research on it. Figure out how to get involved and do not let this opportunity pass you up because it will so damn fast and you will look back and be like, damn, why did I not see that? Why am I not involved? Why did I not know what the fuck's going on? Right. So, anyways, with that being said, we are going to talk about what's going to be happening on November 22nd. Yes, this month, it's November 8th when I'm making this video. It's going to be coming in at the end of the month. It's crazy. But it's all good news for investors, for crypto, for, you know what I'm saying, for any type of investing like that. This is amazing news for you, right? So, if you don't know what I'm referring to on November 22nd, it is ISO 222, right? And people say that so many different ways. That's the way I say it, simple, whatever, right? So, realistically, it's going to be a financial it's going to be changes to financial systems and infrastructure, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is it's going to be putting a lot of trial errors on cryptos. It's going to be putting a lot of, economic differences together, if that makes sense. And it's going to it may be 5 years from now be on top. You know what I'm saying? But this thing that banks and stuff and all these different things are moving towards or migrating to is insane. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you this right here. Open Global Standard for Financial Information, right? I'm gonna let y'all read for yourselves. So realistically, like I said, it's going to be end of this to a new this, right? And what does that mean for average Americans, investors and stuff? It means a lot. It means what you're investing into could play a huge part in society. It means that, you know, um your all your, funds and stuff may need to be transferred. It just has a lot of different points and variations that this is something that you need to understand for what's coming, right? And obviously, it's not no gimmick. It's not no bull. You know what I'm saying? This is real life stuff, right? J.P. Morgan, correct me if I'm wrong. Bank of America. Um, there's a couple different banks. First, Citizens Bank, I believe what they're called. They're also implement. There's so many, right? So, I got the. What does it mean? What do you do? Like, what does it do? Is a it's a way of transferring money, but mostly gonna be used for crypto, right? For bank transfers, for transactions, for global trades around the world. It's going to be next, if that makes sense. So now, how do we get involved with this, right? There's a couple different cryptos that it talks about. You need to get involved with like H bar, XRP, I believe it's a big one with it. Just all these different ones associated with ISO, right? And the biggest thing to take away from this is that y'all see what's happening in the real world. So what's happening in the real world is that we're so like naive with what's going on with this happening, that happening, this happening, right? This is happening this month, right? the so much has happened in the last month alone to implement this into the financial world that people are not seeing it, right? And that's huge because this, I'm telling you, if this was to be like, you know, it's been on all these different news medias already, CSNBC, whatever, ABC, I think they talked about it, XRP, it's been pushed. But a lot of people are not viewing it or seeing it because they don't know what the fuck it is, right? So realistically, it's it's crazy. So what does that mean, right? Um, Please just be invested into something because I'd rather you be safe than sorry. Um, you're talking about things could go up to past Bitcoin price right now. It's like 100 over 100 G's, 120,000 right now, right? This stuff could surpass that realistically because how much is gonna be used, right? So with the USD, of course, going up in value, it's not good for the economy because this and this and this. I make a whole nother video about that, right? So with that being said, you need to get your own, tokens or coins or crypto, whatever's gonna be involved in this, and invest into it, right? And this is not financial advice. This is just like warnings for what's coming because it's right here, right? Y'all are seeing it, right? So with all these different banks and the Swift system and XRPCO and all these different things, reserves and shit, it's all going to play out, right? And you do not want to be on the back end of this because once it takes off and shit really starts happening, you could you could miss out on, there's no telling how much money, right? And I pray to God I'm right about all this, but if I'm not, then I'm not. But all this is happening, and do not get misled because of what social media is talking about with this party or that party or this and that, because a lot of it is tied in, right? You're the wealthy is gonna get wealthier. You know what I'm saying? It's it's going to be insane, right? But there could be a lot of millionaires and success behind all these cryptos, right? So like I said, ISO 222. Do not miss out. Please get invested before November 22nd and just hold. You know what I'm saying? Because the last 2 months, there's been a lot of dips, a lot of dips, and a lot of dips. Why? Because the hype was up here. The hype, what they do? They shook it twice. They dropped the price, dropped the price. I'm gonna just, whatever, whatever. A lot of people are not mentally strong to be in this fucking game. That's why a lot of people will not fucking make it. Right? So, what I'm telling you is, no matter how bad the markets look, no matter who says what, stay fucking locked in with this shit because there is so much potential behind all this. With Nvidia, could be tied in with this. There's so much shit that could be tied into this, and you have a chance to. It's crazy, right? So I don't know. I don't know. This could be the next biggest thing. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know. I could be wrong. But I believe that this is going to be game changer. In the future. Anyways, with all that being said, this is. I just need. I want y'all's take on all this and y'all's point of view with a lot of this and what's going on with the financial world and cryptos and stuff. Of course, there's always gonna be those. Oh, it ain't. Okay, so if it does, then what? Right. All right. Anyways, follow me on our platform. I'm gonna keep y'all updated with all this throughout this month. Go tap in the mudbabies.com. We got some new merch out. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a little insight right now. Got a whole set of Hustling Edition bundle all out. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, you feel me? And subscribe to the website, get 10% off your whole order. Why would you not do that? Anyways, that be it. The boy Kev.